Hello, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing another video in my series Family Game Night. And the reason I'm doing it is, these days with the crazy bullshit that's going on out in the world, it's nice to sit at home with your family, bond, and have something fun to do. Bonding with family is important. Going out is expensive. These games I'm telling you about are affordable, and they're hours of fun. On top of that, you can do them at home and you ain't got to go no place. So, people are going crazy over this coronavirus thing, and it's not as bad as they say it is. But if you're going to stay home, here's something for you to do. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to love the hell out of this. They have a role-playing game based on Star Wars, and it's wonderful. These games are brilliant. I own the D6 version. One moment. Star Wars, the role-playing game. Second edition. First edition was fun. Second edition is better. This is the D6 version, and there's several different versions of this game. Right now they're using, I think, primarily what's called a D20 version. But to me, the D20 games are a bit generic. Everything is the same way, And this is, in my opinion, this has more of the flavor of Star Wars. And the reason I say that is, you want the feel of Star Wars, and this has it. The D20 version is good, but I don't know. It doesn't have the same flavor. And the only problem I can see with this is you need a lot of D6s, and it's more. What's the word I'm looking for? It's more. There's more dice rolling. For example, if you're going to do one of the more powerful Force abilities, you have to roll 3 different sets of dice, and 2 or 3 separate sets of dice, and there's a lot of it takes a bit of oomph to it. But this game makes Force users not so intimidating. They have, in other games, you roll 1 die, and if you succeed, you win. You do it, and if you fail, you don't do it. When there's more suspense because you have to roll 3 different times to get it done, and because they have 3 different Force abilities: Control, Sense, and Alter. And it's more involved, and it makes you think more about what you're going to do. The rules in this game are easy to learn, easy to use. Character creation is very, very user-friendly, very simple. The game is very adaptable to different gaming styles. It's a great family game. It's very fun, and you can literally make any character from the Star Wars universe. It's important to if you're going to make a game and you're going to play in the Star Wars universe, you have to be able to play in the Star Wars universe. Well, this allows you to do that. It's not so generic. You know what I'm saying? The original Star Wars movies, episodes 4, 5, and 6 from back in the 70s and 80s, they give you plenty of background for this game. You can create a character and play fighting against the Empire. You can play shortly after the Empire falls. And a good game master can create scenarios, and it's fun for the whole family, and it's brilliant. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 added even more because it's before the Empire. Now, they have expanded the Star Wars universe of books. Excuse me. And that increases your playing background gaming material, your source material, even more. After Return of the Jedi, you find out that Luke Skywalker's starting the Jedi Temple over again, and he's creating an entirely new Jedi Order. They have, in the books, they have a number of different villains, a number of different scenarios that you can have these characters, your characters in the game. I don't know if you'd want to participate specifically in them, but kind of on the peripheral, on the adjacent situations, and it gives a lot of background. There's a lot of different Star Wars books out there. I talked about them in how I would fix the Star Wars sequels. Check those out. They're really good. I do not recommend playing in the Disney sequel version, in the Disney sequel era, because unless you're Rey, you can't do anything. And the Jedi are limited to, and they wussified Luke Skywalker. It's not the same. But, again, prior to that, between Return of the Jedi and, if you've not seen the TV series Mandalorian, I want to say it's on Disney Plus. That's really good, and it's well worth getting Disney Plus just to watch that. Then you can just let it go. Star Wars Rebels is good too, by the way. And the Clone Wars, I think, is pretty good. But these Disney sequels, the movies in the theaters were crap, and everybody knows it. Prior to that, though, after Return of the Jedi, before the Disney sequels, there's an entire world of stuff in the books that you can get, and they create great source material for games. I've been running my son Hadrian in Star Wars forever using that, and it works out really good. So, if you're a Star Wars fan and you want something for your family like Star Wars, and you want something to do to bond over and to kill time while you're stuck at home, here you go, Star Wars role-playing game. Any of these games are good for it, but this video is about the Star Wars games. So, you folks have a good day. God bless one and all.